I can give a small technique to touch these 5 layers of your body, to express, to explore more energy from your system, explore more energy and express it in your practical life. Just an half an hour technique. That's one thing. Second thing, throughout your life, throughout your day, throughout your night, try to live feeling your boundary. If your body is here, try to live inside the body. Try to be inside the body. That is the basic thing which can transform every moment of your body, your life. So anyhow, that is one thing. I can give you this small simple meditation technique which can create energy and which can be useful for you to express energy from your system. It's from Tibetan Buddhism. I'll try to give the 3 instructions. First thing, it's more or less like a technique to be practiced every day. If you can try with this technique for a few days, then you will be able to understand. Whole day you will be energetic. Without even your awareness, your mind is aware. Now, without your awareness, mind will be wandering. After this technique, without your awareness, mind will be inside your body. You will be centered. So, when you want to practice this technique, sit straight. Your neck, head, and the back should be in a straight line. Next thing, just close your eyes as deeply as possible, not simply shutting the eyelids. Close it with a little bit of tension so that the inner chattering or the inside television stops. Second thing. Third thing, create humming sound like a, I'll show you. The vibrations with a humming sound, a vibrant humming sound from the deep stomach, from the bottom of the stomach, create the humming. That will fresh your whole mind, whole body. This humming at least for 20 minutes. And then for next 10 minutes, try to just relax. That's enough. This is a very simple meditation technique to touch all the 5 layers. You may ask how all the 5 layers are touched. By sitting straight, your body falls in tune. By the humming, your breathing automatically is guided. It comes in a tune. By creating vibration, naturally you will see your inner chattering is broken. The inner verbalization is cut. Inner verbalization will merge in the humming sound. The deep layers of subconscious and the layers of bliss is touched at the time of your silence, last 10 minutes silence. When I say last 10 minutes, sit silently in a relaxed way, don't concentrate. If your mind brings all sorts of thoughts, let it come. Whenever your mind brings thoughts, it wants to bring something to your notice. So allow the thoughts to come up. Don't bother. Don't brand the thoughts as good or bad. Don't even run behind them. Don't even follow them. Just allow them to come up. If you forget the meditation and if your mind is drifting somewhere, don't worry. Just sit for 10 minutes. Allow the mind to drift. You will see only 1 or 2 days the mind will be drifting. Then once your mind has spoken with you, once your mind has expressed whatever it wants to say to you, you will see automatically you will be in silence. You will fall in silence. Silence should never be forced on you. It should just happen to you. This technique can create a deep silence, energy and bliss inside your system. It's from Tibetan Buddhism.
Swamiji, I have a question. Oftentimes it happens you don't accept things because of your value system or because of your past experiences. How do you elevate yourself to a level when you start accepting things around you.
Understand, your value system is nothing but the conscience or somebody else's experience. What is your value system? It is nothing but the system created by some of your ancestors from their experience. One thing you need to understand, their experience is good for them. How can that be good for you? Especially Indians suffer because of the culture and the value system. Actually, if you understand the root of the values, what for they are created, you will never have this conflict. If you catch the rules, if you catch the boundary of the value system, you will be in confusion. If you catch the root of the value system, you will never be in confusion. Understand the core, why these values are created, why these rules are created, what for these things are created. So understand the core of the value system, then you will not have a conflict, then you will not have a problem. If you stand by the rules, you will have only conscience. Your personality will be just schizophrenia, pulling one side and being pushed the other side. If you come to the center, you will have consciousness. You will have total easiness with your thinking and with your life. Don't stand in the end, come to the center. Then you will not have this problem of values or the conditioning. That's what I call it. I don't even use the word values, conditioning. Most of the time it is a conditioning. Whenever you don't understand something, but just rules are given to you, it's a conditioning. Whenever you understand, whenever understanding happens to you, then only it is called value. Value means it will increase the value of your life. When it is not, when it is disturbing, it is not a value, it is only a conditioning.
How long does it take to reach all the 5 years, to reach enlightenment?
It is nothing to do with the time or quantity, it is a quality, intensity. In Zen, always they say, enlightenment takes just a second. Water to become steam, it takes only 1 second. But it has to reach the 100 degree Celsius, 100 degree level. In 100 degree, the water becomes just steam. But to reach it, how much of time it takes, it is up to you. Enlightenment happens only in 1 second. But to reach that level, how much you work, or how much of time, how much of intensity you put, it's up to you. It is based on intensity, not on the time.
You talked about methods and techniques. Could you also point to the danger of relying on methods and techniques?
At some time, you catch the method. It's like when a master says there is a moon, you catch the finger pointing to the moon instead of seeing the moon. There only the technique will misguide you. You understand what I say? When a master says, look, there is a moon. Instead of looking at the moon, you catch the finger. You catch the finger pointing to the moon. There starts the problem. If you actually follow the technique sincerely, at one moment, the technique will drop you. You will not drop the technique. Technique will drop you. Then there will be no problem or complications from technique. Sometimes the technique looks so nice after practicing, you became addicted to the technique. It becomes almost like alcohol. Only in those times there's a danger. But I can tell you one thing. Without technique, if you do 100 mistakes, with technique you will do only 1 mistake. 1 is always much better than 100. So carry on with the technique, nothing wrong. Few minutes we'll have. I think we'll finish after these few questions.
Swamiji, I know that you're known for healing in India. Can you say something about the connection between meditation and healing?
When you really solve all your inner problems, when you totally integrate your life, when you really achieve the state of enlightenment, whether you accept or not, whether you believe or not, your very presence becomes vibrant, alive. We call it in India energy field. A small example can prove the existence of energy field. If somebody touches you, even if your eyes are closed, you can understand whether the touch is with love or with hatred. Am I right? Even if your eyes are closed, if somebody touches you, you can verily understand whether the touch is with love or with hatred. How much you try to analyze, how did you understand? Even if you try to measure the heat or the pressure passed from that man to you, that will not reveal whether he touched with love or with hatred. But your feeling can verily show you whether he touched you with love or hatred. Your feeling only can make you understand whether the energy field exists or not. Only your feeling can be the proof for the energy field. No logical proof can be given for the energy field. When a man becomes enlightened, something like energy field happens around him. So whomsoever comes into that field, naturally they fall in tune with the healing. They fall in tune with their system. Once when you have transformed your life, when you have become energy, when the bliss has happened to you, whomsoever comes around you, you radiate that. When sun rises, lotus blooms by itself. Sun doesn't have to go and open it. Just the presence of the sun, lotus blossoms. So presence of an enlightened person or a spiritual person, automatically the lotus of the being, the other person's health blossoms. Not only me, it's always ages, it's a tradition. It is just a tradition. Almost all the masters, anybody who has become enlightened, people go towards him, people go near him to be touched, to be in his presence. That presence heals physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. All the injuries are healed. Of course, court of law cannot prove it. Logic cannot prove it. It cannot be proved. It is not proof-based, it is evidence-based. There are two logics, proof-based, evidence-based. Proof-based is fact, proof-based is fact, evidence-based is truth. There are many truths which is already recorded in the form of facts and figures. When the truth is brought in the form of facts and figures, it becomes fact. But the truth which are yet to become fact, they are called truth. Till the Newton proved the gravitation theory of gravity, it is not that the gravity was not existing, it was there. Newton came and made it as a fact. Till Newton it was truth, after Newton it has become fact. So healing is still truth, it has not yet become fact. Maybe it is not come in the form of facts and figures, but around the ages, around the world, in all the culture, in all the tradition, in all the spiritual groups, this miracle is continuously happening. It will continue to happen whether we believe it or not, accept it or not, want it or not. Truths are truths.
we believe in astrology?
It's a science. If you can study directly the astrology, it's really a great science. The science is truth. But the persons who have studied for so many reasons, maybe some vested interests, or they don't have a proper knowledge. Because of those things, it has become superstition. Otherwise, I can tell one thing: the astrology is a pure science. Understand this one small example. Have you heard the word lunatic? Lunatic. The man whose mind goes along with lunar is called lunatic. If you see on Purnima day, the full moon day, the ocean will have more waves. The ocean will be having more waves. Have you observed? On Purnima day, there will be more waves. Ocean will be excited. Will be having too much of what word you will use? High tides. High tides. When the salt water in the ocean is aggravated, the same effect happens in your body also, because 80% of your body is filled with salt water. Same thing happens to your body also. What happens to the ocean? Same thing happens to your body. That is why in the Purnima and Amavasya day, the mad people became aggravated. The madness will be aggravated. If they are half mad, on full moon day and the new moon day, it will be aggravated. No, it's not the belief, it is truth. Because 80% of salt water is aggravated. That is why they are called lunatic. Along with the movement of the lunar, their mind setup also changes. Their mind also either goes up or comes down with the movement of lunar. When moon can play such a major impact on your mind, why not other grahas, other planets? So many forces from the other planet is working on your mind and on your thinking system. If you know how to center your energies, you can escape or you can go beyond the forces of grahas, forces of planets. I tell you one thing, you don't even have to believe the astrology. Take up meditation in your life, you can just go beyond those forces. If those energies are 2 volt or 3 volt, meditation can create thousands of volt in you. You can just go beyond those grahas or those energies. I'm really very happy to spend a few minutes with you all. So give my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all of you, people who are organized and people who have participated, people who are questioning, for everybody. So let you try with these ideas. I don't say believe, I don't say have faith. Just try them like a hypothesis. When you listen some hypothesis from a scientist, you neither believe nor doubt. You just try. So try these few ideas. Something may click. So I request you all to try and let you try and let these things give a transformation in your life. Let you become eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.